Guess who? Why can't I do a normal YouTube? Well, I can. Normal for me anyway. Normal for my life. As you can see, I just want to show you I'm motoring through the garden again. Today I have just planted this kiwi plant into this pot. That was £2 from Wilko's, which I got yesterday. I don't know how it's going to do, but you know, £2, I couldn't not buy it. No, £2.50. I'm lying again. I wouldn't call art for that, would I? So I've just put it in that pot and I put a load of stuff underneath it to, what did I put in it? Some stones. Well, actually, crockery pots. Why do we use those? Partly it gets rid of them, partly for the drainage, partly because it holds moisture, doesn't it? Or it does something with moisture. What about the slugs? Well, do you know what? I put some coy old stuff on top of it just to make them a home. And then I cut up a load of weeds on top of that blue arcanet that I just need to get rid of. How's that not going to grow? Well, it might do, but then I put a big thick layer of sand over the top of that. I want to put chopped banana in it somewhere as well down the bottom to attract the slugs. But also to give off whatever it does under the sand. And then I put some, I've just earth that seems to be in a bag over there. It just looks like normal ground earth. It's quite sandy, so I've put that and then mixed some of the, what's it? That potting compost that I bought yesterday. That which one did I get? That number 1. What's it called? Let's have a look. I've been buying it for my seeds this year. What's it called? I've forgotten. Oh, Levington's John Innes number 1. Why didn't I get 0? Because they didn't have any left. So I got number 1 again. Now, what else shall I tell you first? Let's go through the seeds. I bought some more seeds yesterday. I know I did sneak. I did manage to sneak another packet of sweet peas home. These ones. They're nice, aren't they? Sweet peas. I think they were 75p. I've ripped the top off, I know, and then I've learnt and remembered you're just supposed to peel off the bottom because there's a picture of the seedling at the top to help you identify the packets. Yeah, I know. I learnt late. I remembered late. But I did do it down here. They're made that way on purpose, apparently. What else did I get this time yesterday? I got some winter squash. And I wish afterwards I got, well, I saw some other slightly smaller ones, but I got some to try. And I've looked when they crop as well, so they should crop later than these ones, which are summer squash or sunburst, to try. The darkest sunflowers there are, I had to get those again. I needed to get some sunflowers for, you know, well, you can eat the leaf flowers, can't you? You can eat the petals. I was doing that last year. Black Magic, ooh, F1, Formula 1. What the other things are in there? I don't know what's in this pot. Maybe more sunflowers. I shoved them all in a pot together. I bought some passion flower seeds. I've also got some passion flower seeds in this one here that I took out the passion flower fruit. I mean, so I don't know if they're going to grow or not, but we'll see. That'll be fun. They were from Wilko's as well. The other ones I got from Fawns, I think, this time. I got some main crop peas. I just decided to go on the name because the man said he didn't know much about gardening, he said. So I ended up with a main crop. I wasn't going to get Hurst Green Shaft, but I did. I went for main crop. Why? I was thinking, what was I thinking? Probably everyone goes for early, so with disease resistance things, I just thought I'd go for main crop maybe. I don't know, are they stronger? I just decided I would anyway. The main line. I was mainlining peas. What have I done with those? Well, I've stuck a few in a pot and I've hidden some around different places. I just like to eat the shoots anyway, so we'll see what happens to those. I've noticed there's this thing come up in the dwarf, what's that called? Pomegranate. I presume it's a dwarf pomegranate's come up. Nothing else is going on in there at the moment. There seems to be, I think, under there maybe a tomato thing coming through, but you know what? I don't know. Foxgloves. and what are they called? Lupins. I decided to get. Foxgloves bees like, don't they? Lupins, I feel like putting some out the front garden. I put some around behind the pond as well, just chuck the seeds down whether they'll grow or not. Russell mixed. It's all about the hustle, Russell. Dramatic spires of colour year after year. Could do with some of that, couldn't we? Drama! Now, what else did I get? I got, in Poundland, a blackcurrant bush yesterday. Well, a stick, which I stuck in somewhere. That's about it, to be honest. I've just been hide and slide, mate. Hide and glide. That boy just come up. Well, that boy just come up before. Pak Shoy, that's come up, I told you, didn't I? So that's doing pretty good. I don't know what to do with that yet, or how it likes to behave. How am I going to keep the slugs off the kiwi and don't overwater it? It's already looking droopy. Well, they'll just eat through the stem. I'm thinking maybe the classic bottle thing. I was going to put the copper stuff around it, but I thought it would just climb up the wall and then jump off where it is. So, I don't know. I'll think about that before bed. Here's the blackbird. I have got some gravel. I don't know. I've not completely thought it through yet. That's pretty much everything, to be honest. So far, I was going to do some planting in the bed today, but I haven't done any. These sweet peas are just showing. The lavender bridesmaid, I think. I thought they might look quite nice with those blue ones I've just put in. I think that's a courgette come up. What else? Delphinium! There's a delphinium come. And there's another one come there. Hooray, finally. How long has that been? 2 months nearly. But you know what? Hooray. I don't know what's in this. Oh, I don't know what that is. That's the bean pot, but there's a green thing growing in it. That's a surprise. A bird must have dropped it. Why is the flax all keeling over? Probably because I planted it in too loose a soil. I don't know, to be honest. Dog's eating some sticks. What are you eating, dog? Probably an important stick. I think that's everything, to be honest. Chundering through it all. Have I kept any seeds back? Some. I just tuck them in. I keep throwing them around. Just, you know, in case people come digging things up, they might miss one or two. I'm trusting the angels to a point. Where am I going to put all the passion fruit? Well, I had it here last year, didn't I? Growing along here, because you can eat the fruit. Places like that. I just tuck it around. And then if there was any left over, I'd just put them out the front, I suppose, for people to take. As they whimmed. I spruced down here the other day. Yesterday, in fact. A bit, sort of. First attack through the pots. Dragged that bag of rubbish from there and stuck it in the front garden to go and tick over later on. Hey. Oh, I thought that was a weird fly. Flowers on the red currant. I know I should have chopped it farther down, but I kind of like it, you know, filling this space at the moment. What's under the plastic pot? I think just some peas. you know, I've got a thing about mice stealing them, digging them up. So I shoved some under there. Hopefully one or two won't get taken. I think I'll put some foxgloves down there as well, or lupins. I was thinking about sticking a bit of soil down there so something spiry could just grow in that corner as well. That would be nice, wouldn't it? What about some more flags? Oh, God's sake, think about it. I don't know. I've still got some inside. She's coming along, Sandra Bernhardt. I was going to move her, but she seems quite happy where she is. The lilies are coming up this year. They didn't do anything last year, but you know what? It's performing nicely for us now. This old bin I cut through yesterday, mulched what was in it, did the same thing, put some soil on top, moved this little willow tree that had rooted in a pot. That was a freezer that was in that drain pot. I don't know if it will come to life or not. The others all seem to be, but it might. There's a little bit of sage that I found growing somewhere. I don't know if it was just a stick I'd thrown in something, and so I've put it there for now. You know what? The drama of the sweet peas. How conservative could you be? There's the other bit of willow. I dragged out the drain pot and gave it a birthday into another sort of drain pot. Another tree, I have no idea what it is. Bird dropped it. Another one. Hundreds of them. I'm starting to move them into smaller pots and staking them up a bit. We'll work out what they are later on. Did you see I chopped the Christmas tree? I've given it a stem and a bit of a birthday, and now that's shooting into life as well. Look, it's having new growths on it again, which is pretty good of it. I haven't seen another mouse since, you know. What else have I got to put in? I bought some carrot seeds, which will have to go straight into the ground, and some more borage, which like I said before, I basically lived off last year, but I'm going to stick some of that all over the place. So there, that's it. I don't think things through, never get time. I spread the honeysuckle out the other day into a sort of fan shape. It's dropped a bit. I know the string's not going to hold it for long. You know me. I don't think things through. I could get the wire out and do a wire. Actually, I could do that. Maybe do it tomorrow. Won't there be spiders in it and snails hiding? I hope so, yes. I hope they'll go and hide in there rather than in my other plants. I looked at water butts yesterday, but then didn't budget for them. I managed to get hopefully enough food shopping to last till next week. I need to get a chair out probably and trim the rest off the buddleia. A chair? I do need to get a chair. I do realise the foxgloves and everything won't flower till next year. Well, I know, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? They like to be grown in their own where they're going to be. They get a feel for the place to start with, if they're going to like it or not, I think. And you get to know them a bit. You get to think about wherever things are going to go. I've just seen this one seems to be coming through pink as well. I moved it the other day. Look. Shoved it down there. Why would that be? I don't know. I think this is garlic come up in this pot as well that I put in last year. Just, I keep looking for things that look like they might be garlic. All over the place. I think this might be garlic. The dog's been chewing it, so probably. Maybe it's just grass. I couldn't say definitively. Tastes just like grass, actually. Oh yeah, I cleaned that spot as well. Well, started to, and there's some things coming up there. I think they might be freesia. They might not be there this time of year. That's the thing. I can't remember what I've put where. It's been covered with pots, so it could be anything. You did see I bought another honeysuckle. Again from Wilko's for probably £2.50. I was thinking about stealing it through that gate a bit, so the blackbirds or whatever has a bit more privacy. What about the wisteria? Not a scrap of growth on it. I don't think. I've been mixing up old compost from old things with other stuff and topping up the pots, scrambling it over. And dreaming of my mulch bin coming to life. Not a sign. I don't know what that was, it's gone to my throat there. Not a sign of a tadpole. Not one solitary tadpole. And that fish was keeling over the other day. I thought if the tadpoles hatched they could eat it. But it stopped keeling over and they've gone. We used to put bits of bacon in our tadpole tanks. Or chicken. They might eat some of that weed as well. If they come. If they can be bothered to show up and do anything in the garden. I'll leave it all to me as usual. Same here, to be honest. Something growing in the middle, I don't know what that is. I think that's everything. So there we go. Much better, isn't it? No, it's much worse. Wow. I always say it's like social Tetris, everything, isn't it? It's like gardening Tetris, just keep moving it round and round in circles. I spilled dinner down my jumper as well. Both jumpers, actually. My 2 clean jumpers that I'd hand washed the other day, so I'm going to probably have to do that again this evening. What in? Well, a tiny bit of fairy liquid, probably. Or I might have some Lux in the cupboards. No, I'll tell you what it was. It wasn't Lux at all. I'd grated some soap into an old soap flakes bottle or any sort of liquid bottle, but it was just an old, I think it was an old soap flakes bottle. Grated some soap and mixed it up with water. I think I might have used that the other day for something. I found it in the cupboard just sitting there, stewing away. It might take me 5 minutes. No, I know. Maybe a bit of orange peel, which I've been using. It seems to get the stink out of things quite well. That was the other thing I was thinking about. Orange peel. Oh, with duck patty, does it do something? Because that's one of the reasons I think you have juniper with hair, isn't it? It does something. Or game. I don't know. How do I do that? Well, I just put it in a cup and then tip some boiling water on it. Basically like making a cup of tea, and then just put it through a sieve onto the washing after it's sat for a minute with whatever else I'm using. I don't know though. I'm not sure. It depends how much time I've got or can be bothered to do. I'm just going to sit and drink this cup of tea and see if a bird comes. I I didn't buy any. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was saying. That's what I said about the fig, config. I basically bought the little figs the other day, yesterday in fact, because I do like eating them occasionally. And I've cut the top off one because I was going to try and grow it. They are quite easy to grow, aren't they? So I don't know if I put enough in or the seeds are going to be okay, but I've just put a little bit in there. I just sliced the top off and then stuck it under the earth. Where will I put a fig? They go crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull down the honeysuckle and put it in that corner. I'm not sure. I don't know at the moment. Let's see if it grows yet. In a pot up the alley in the front garden? I don't know. It's too soon to think about it. Some of these might actually... No, they're not kiwis, are they? The leaves are wrong. You know what they are? Almonds? All of them, surely. Almond blossom's nice, isn't it? It smells nice. Blaine Thurston again. He was daft one. He was always throwing seeds around, nuts out the window. We can't eat that one. It's a weird shape. He was that child. Probably still is, to be honest. And now I've got trees sprouting all over the place. And tea bag fruit. Right. Do a normal face. I can't do a normal face. Oh God, it was so cold last night. I had to put more blankets on the bed. I was freezing. That's why I shouldn't have put the honeysuckle out. Well, it's high on a high up pot, isn't it? That's what I thought. That's only ground frost. The air will still be too cold. I don't know what I'm going to dress that in. Make it a coat out of something. A pillowcase. I don't know. I'll think about it anyway. I'll do something with it. Just until he gets its feet in the ground. What am I going to put in the crow's nest this year? I don't know, but I'm clearly going to have to put a pot inside it because it holds no moisture at all. And maybe put the moss around the outside. I thought the sunflowers were funny when they were high up, mostly because it's like when you've got tallest sunflower competition, if you put them 6 feet in the air to start with, they go really high. But maybe a tomato? I don't know. Maybe Nicotiana, if that's quite droopy, that might be nice, mightn't it? Scented and drapesy. Oh, I put some, what else did I get yesterday? Them other horrible things, nasturtiums, for the cabbage whites, plus you can eat them. And I decided in the end, because I normally end up buying loads because I can't choose the colours, and I had a bit of the same problem. Don't I say, well, they fall in the ground, don't they? Sometimes they just start growing. But I decided to get these ones, if I can find them. I'll show you. Yellow, what's it called? Just yellow trailer. No, trachea. What? I can't read it. Troika. Yellow troika. I just thought they were nice. They're the most boring ones. Do you know what, Nutkins? Or whoever you are. Where have I put those? Oh, do you know what? All lovely places. I can't really remember. Just popped them in here and there, to be honest. To distract the others. That's something else that loves don't eat, isn't it, really? And snails. I was thinking about what else do I plant? I think, they don't usually go for that either, which is handy. I've forgotten what Right. I don't think things through, never get time. Ba, 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 da, da, da. I've got a lot of smoking, gotta disappear for days. Oh, hey, that's nice. Somebody come and pull the head off it probably, but there's a bud coming on this rose. Look. That's pretty good. I can't remember what colour it is. Oh, it's got aphids on it. That's also nice. I'll just rub them off. Don't rub them off. That makes them all come. Spray it with something. We'll just see what happens. We won't need a bug infestation. Ladybirds might come. I saw a ladybird the other day on the floor, crawling around somewhere, so they might be hungry. They will never come here. Probably true. I tried to bring a load home last year. I found those masses of them on a bush up the road. So I collected about, I don't know how many, 40 probably, and let them go on the rose bush with the aphids, and do you know what, they left straight away probably. But maybe they'll come back. I picked a load of dandelions yesterday because it was raining. So I pulled a load of heads off those and took them in. Well, I thought it was raining, there'd be no bugs out to eat them anyway. Hello, seagull. Who are you? Which one are you? Just a new one. And some leaves and some roots. I can't remember if I told you that. I put the heads to dry. I pulled all the petals off. Let's show you. And the leaves and stalks I chopped up in the dinner, which was sort of a gamey thing. In my new bowl that I got yesterday on a whim. I think that was £2, the bowl. I went in, there was a plate in the window of a charity shop I nearly got, but it was like £9. I'm not buying that. And then I thought, I need to buy something because I walked into a charity shop and it's kind of one of those things that I have to do. If I go in, I feel I should buy something. So I bought this bowl, which I said to my son matches this cup that I used to have a pair of. He goes, oh yeah, what happened to the other cup? The one he made a boiling hot cup of tea in and it's smashed open. So that's the lusterware. I thought I don't really need it, and then I said, you know what, at the end of the day I could even just stand it in the garden with a pot on top, couldn't I? I could do that probably, as like a, you know, or make it into a bird bath if I could stood on some bricks. I don't know. I want to show you as well. I got one more thing. You know, I collect this glass that I call, what do I call it? Oh, not hedgeware. I forgot what it's called. And I've got them little, I showed you, didn't I? Glasses and vase that are hidden under there. Like little shot glasses. I'll show you. It's all from charity shops. I've managed to pick it up. So these little shot glasses. I really want a blue piece, but I haven't got a blue piece yet. This little, well, I call this a spirit cup. I call the spirits in that sometimes. It's a bit like a Ouija board, that thing. And then last year, I got this, which is probably the decanter that goes with those glasses actually, with no top. but I decided it was my award for my organic gardening. So I got that. And then yesterday I got the Spring Award. This is so nice. Look. Lilac one. I wasn't expecting to find that. Just need a blue piece now. How much was that? $1.99, I think. In the shop with the plate. And then I also got, I think it was the Heart Foundation. I also got this little vase, which was about £1, I think. Little glass thing. I thought that'd just be nice to put some sweet peas in the summer. You can't have enough vases, can you? Especially the way I go smashing things up. So they had that £5 off me, in case I ever need any help off the Heart Foundation or whatever its age concern. There we go. I've done a 30-minute roundup of. You want to see them? Oh God, I got this vase as well. This jug. I mean, where did I get this from? Somewhere else. I'd gone looking for something, and then it wasn't quite what I wanted. But I got this little jug, which I think's got. Is that poinsettia on it? That's nice. I thought. What I'm going to do? I can get jugs though, don't I? Jugs and mugs. And this is my mask that I started to make. My face hugger. Face hugger's from Alien. It's too big for anything. Well, I'm filing it down a bit. Maybe it's upside down actually. I haven't decided what. No, it's not. What I make it over? I made it over coconut. Actually, a coconut bag. Don't really know. That's it. I'll put another pineapple in to see if that will root. I think it's just going to rot. It's been in the fridge though, so the life's probably all gone out of it. We'll see. So there we go. Gardening things. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and that's it really. I'll talk to you all later on, probably.